Okay, in this lecture we are going to see how we can run the project on iOS simulator. So as you see here, we have the instructions about iOS that we need to navigate to our project, and then we have to run the command npx react native run iOS. Let's try that, but I would try it from our VS Code or Visual Studio Code. We are not going to use this terminal anymore, because you know that VS Code contain already the command line which is used for using or inserting commands which we need for our project. Okay, so let's take this recommendation and copy this command first, and then we go to Visual Studio Code. So when we close this command line, we go to Visual Studio Code. So to open the terminal in Visual Studio Code, you have to just press Ctrl J on Windows or Command J on Mac. So let's try that, and you will see that you will get the terminal and the bash file, or you can have as well the ZSH in Mac. So now we are going to paste the command which we had previously. But remember, you have installed already the Xcode and also the simulator. So we will see automatically that we have simulator which will be on iPhone. So let's try that. It will take some time to run the project and include the packages, and as you see here, it's launching the iPhone 12 is the simulator which I have installed previously, and now it's getting loading. So as you see here, the simulator got launched, and now we are building the application. So what we have here, that the simulator or the compiler is trying to build the project using the iOS project which we have created previously using our React Native command. And as you see, this process can take some time, so you need to be patient on it. It's depend on your memory of your PC and also the processor. Maybe you will notice the fan of the PC will get higher and the processor will get overloaded, but no problem, it will get calm when everything get launched. So now after the build got success, as you see here, we opened for us a new terminal, and in this terminal it's showing us the bundle project index.js got executed. And as I told you previously, that index.js contain the entry point for our application, and as you see here, we have all the compiler which is called Metro, and as well here we have the simulator and the application which is default comes by React Native boilerplate. So now when you are going to make a change in the code, for example, I am going to change this step 1, this sentence, to something else. So let's go there to the code and find in app.js, as I told you, it will be the entry point for our project. So here our app.js. So as you see here, the terminal which we opened previously, it's done and made its own job. So we don't need it anymore here. So when I go and search for step 1, it doesn't matter the code how you see it here. I'm going to explain it step by step, but let's change this step 1 sentence here. So I will change it, for example, to React Native course, and when I save, we will see the changes are immediately reflected to the phone, and this app will be a really native app. It's bridged by Metro to iOS project to execute JavaScript in iOS and convert it to a native application, as you see here. So every time I change something, it will be reflected here. So it will be very helpful for us for coding. You don't have to reload all the application again, because this is called hot reloading. So it's directly reflecting the changes which we are going to do. So when we are building the application, we don't need to reload on every change we are doing. So just save it and it will get directly immediately executed here. So this is the way how we are running the application. So when there is, like, for example, some mistake, as you see here, I'm going to make mistake, it will show you the error directly here. So on the phone itself, and also on Metro, the terminal which automatically opened, it will show you the exact line where the error happened. So you don't have to worry about the errors, so you can see them directly when you press save and you have a mistake already. So I put it back and the project runs again. So after you are making sure that you installed Xcode and as well you have downloaded a simulator as I showed you previously, now we are able to run the project very easily and smoothly. So in this way, you will be able to run the application on iOS phone.